Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So the official Conquerors Blade community managers ran an official Twitch stream earlier tonight, and they gave out a few more details of Season 4 and what to expect. So I'm going to run through and just kind of gather up all those details with a bit of gameplay footage of the new units, the new maps, and a few other new things which are coming to Season 4 as well. So I have previously covered a few other bits of Season 4 which we were told about a couple of weeks ago. If you have not yet watched that video on my channel, then I will put a link in the description box below for you, so you can go back, have a watch of that one and see what you think of that. However, for this one, what we're going to be looking at firstly is I'm going to be showing you the gameplay footage of the 4 new unit types. So these are Swordsmen, Musketeers, Halberdiers and Cavalry units. I've totally forgotten all of their names, however they'll be quite easy to find if you do go searching. I'm more about just showing you the gameplay footage of the units, and this was all recorded from the official Twitch stream, so we know this is official gameplay. There's not a huge amount of it, which is why it's repeating over and over again, but it is giving you a bit of a glimpse into how each of the unit types work and what to expect from them. My personal favourite at the minute are the Halberdiers. They look absolutely insane, running around with massive two-handed pole axes. You're going to be chopping up some baddies. So all of these units are based on the Anadolu Empire, which was heavily influenced by the Ottoman Empire. So with this, not only are we getting 4 new units, but we're also getting horse attire for the Battle Pass. So once you hit level 70 in the Battle Pass, you will be given horse attire. You can also hit level 100 and you'll be giving a new set of hero attire, which I'm just showing you now as well. They will likely, nothing has been confirmed yet, but there will likely be more attire skins coming up, which we've seen like in Season 3, and I reckon we'll have to actually wait and see what is brought up. But I reckon I'm putting money on the fact there will be more attire sets actually going as well into the game, other than just what we're seeing here. So moving on from the unit types and the skins, we've got 2 new maps as well. Now, one map is looking incredible. It's looking really good. It's looking really detailed. I went into a little bit of detail about it last week, and this week we got shown a few more pictures and glimpses into the map, and this being especially the underground tunnels into the city, which you can use to actually penetrate the defences and get inside the town to start capturing points. Not only that, but you're being given a massive cannon as well to use specifically for this map at the moment. However, the community managers have actually said that they're going to go back and check if this big cannon is going to be put into any of the other already existing siege maps as well. Now, not only are we getting this, but again, something else I covered in my previous video, we're also getting 2 new deployable items. Now, these are barricades, and they're also, I believe, powder kegs as well. So you can actually take these powder kegs, go up and blow up doors or gates, things like that. So you haven't got to wait for the battering ram, and you haven't got to focus all your trebuchets on it to get that gate down. You're actually given powder kegs now, which you can run up, use as a siege item, so it takes place of one of your cannons, which you can take into battle and actually blow the door off. So actually this is going to start making a bit more tactical decision for the attacking team, as you can actually go through and start blowing things up, whilst also in this map going underneath the actual walls as well as going over them. So this map is looking like it's going to be really good fun for sieges. They really do need a new map, and I think this is going to really tickle everyone, I think, in a good way. Another thing that the community managers also went into are deployable items, or deployable fiefs into the open world during territory wars. So these are going to be different things, such as the forts, which you can deploy currently in territory war, where you can actually purchase artillery from. There's going to be even more options of different things to actually put up in the open world, which is going to allow you more options, more tactics, more strategy into how you're actually going to attack other fiefs of players. this is going to bring a whole new level and dynamic to the game, and there's going to be some real crazy strategies, I reckon, coming up into Territory Wars very, very soon after Season 4 starts. Not only that, but coupled with powder kegs and barricades and things like that we're being given as well, Territory Wars, I think, are going to change massively, and they're going to be very enjoyable, and it's going to be great to see what kind of tactics and strategies that houses actually start coming up with. So last but not least, now this was covered last week, however I can't actually remember if I covered it or not. I'm pretty sure I did, but I will mention it again. Now this is the new Doctrine System here as well. So as you can see, all the Doctrines are actually split up into much nicer looking segments and sections, which I believe you can actually swap in, swap out, depending on the depending on how you want to play that unit. So these Doctrines aren't actually locked. You can swap these in, you can swap them out to your heart's content, and actually customize units to your liking for a battle, depending on how you want to play them in that battle, which again is going to bring a whole huge change to the dynamics of the game, because if you have one unit type of one person set up for attack and that exact same unit type then set up for defense by someone else, you could really use these in conjunction, especially in Territory Wars, to actually really complement each other and get inside people's heads and mess with people's heads, because they wouldn't actually know how they're set up, so they wouldn't actually be able to prepare that well in terms of defense against that unit. Season 4 is looking incredible so far. Season 4 is looking like it's bringing a whole host of changes, a whole host of new stuff, and a great big whole host of new dynamics to the game, which I think the game has been in dire need for the last couple of seasons, because we've all now started getting to really the end game of Conquerors Blade, where the Territory Wars are starting to now feel very stale. Siege battles are starting to feel very stale, and I think with all these changes coming into Season 4, this is going to freshen the game up massively and dramatically as well. But in the comments below, let me know your thoughts of what you know so far of Season 4, and let me know what you are looking forward to most of Season 4. Is it the maps? Is it the units? Is it the attire? Tell me what you are looking most forward to in the comments below. Now, just a quick plug out there as well, if you haven't yet caught our Content Creators podcast. Now this is a podcast that is being made by all content creators, or most of the content creators, for Conquerors Blade, and we're trying to bring more and more people into that podcast as well. So if you are a content creator yourself, give me a message and we'll get you involved as well. However, even if you're not a content creator, go back, have a listen to that podcast, and keep an eye out for the next podcast next week as well, because we go into depth about the game in quite a fair bit of detail from a player and content creator point of view. So it's really good, interesting, and I think educational kind of listen. Thank you very much for watching this one, folks. Please do subscribe and like it if you have enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you in the next one.